Morning, everyone. Just another day. Time to work on some Sho'Nuff. Yeah. So today I'm actually going to be working on the sides of the wheel tubs, and I've already started to lay out some lines onto my sheet metal here. And I got this pattern that I've made here. This will be both sides of the wheel tubs down along the frame. So essentially I just put that on there, and then I used a washer because I want about a 3/4 inch lip. And then I hold my pattern down, put my Sharpie in there, added 3/4 of an inch all the way around the pattern. I'm gonna cut that out. And then what we're gonna do is I made a wood forming die on Friday. Looks like this, just a bunch of 2x6s. And then I cut it into the shape of my wheel tubs outside. And I'm gonna take that sheet, stick it up on those, and hammer the excess over the top to give me a nice rolled lip to rivet the top sheet metal of the tubs to. So that's the plan, and I've never done this, so let's hope it works out. Alrighty, well, I just got done cutting out the 2 side pieces in aluminum. Right here I got both of them held together with clecos. The clecos are actually in the outer edge that I'm going to be folding over for the other sheet metal to attach to, so the holes aren't a big deal. So both sheets are there. Here's the stencil. As you can see, it's got about 3/4 of an inch overhang. Next step, I just got to cut out the bottom and punch the hole here, which is where my anti-roll bar over here on the chassis right here comes through it. We're gonna go ahead and get that bottom side all shaped and the hole cut. And then after that, I line the sheet metal up with this wood form that I made. And I will screw the aluminum on some of the section I'll be cutting away to use it to hammer that edge over to give us a nice 90-degree lip for attachment. So I'll form one piece on this side and form the other piece on the other side, and that'll give me my left and right for my tubs. Alrighty. Well, I just got done cutting out the holes, and then I got them sandwiched to that wooden block, mold, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go ahead and continue with this experiment and break out the rubber mallet and see if I can't get all these edges knurled over. Let's do this. I think it's gonna work. So far, I'm really liking the edge. The only thing I don't really like is bowing out here, so I might have to do a couple, serrations as I go, just to keep the excess length and material some spot to go so I can keep pounding it out without too much bowing deflection. I'm gonna go ahead and play with this with you and show you guys what I come up with. Well, I just finished up swinging the rubber mallet a whole bunch. Forearm's a little numb. Yeah, I'm an old man. Go ahead and make fun of me, it's fun. Came out all right. Like I said, it's definitely the first time an experiment. All I needed was this edge to be rolled over really so I have something to rivet to for the top sheet. And it'll do. And I still have a section to cut out here out of the center. Cut my form out of it. So yeah, all that sill is gonna go away. That's exposed right there, all that aluminum. And all I'm gonna take is that rolled edge and what's left there. I'll go ahead and trace that line on there. And we'll take this off the form. And let's see how it is. Not attached with a couple screws. I think it's gonna have a little wobble in it, but on the chassis it's gonna be riveted down and riveted at the top. So it'll firm up, straighten up as I work it out. So all in all, I'm quite happy. And I looked into buying wheel tubs, but the wheel tubs, the width they are sold in, I actually need about 25 inches with my trim edge, and most all of them are 23 or narrower. So there was no sense in me going that route and trying to keep the cost down, so we're not getting carbon tubs right now. Can always upgrade later if we get the weight, want to get the weight down further, but this will get us started rolling. So let's go from here. Not too bad. About 1 inch out of square there, but then again, a lot of that's out of square is gonna get cut out anyway, so not too bad. Yeah, I think it'll work. Sho'Nuff. Alrighty. Well, I got this all lined out now. I'm gonna go ahead and take my air shear, thanks Astro Tools, and go ahead and get this section all hacked out of here, and then go test fit it on the chassis. Get that one. Alright, now just gonna trim a little bit off of here, and we'll go test it. Let's go test fit this real quick. Needs just a little trimming more on the edges here, a little bit of excess, but all in all, I really like the way that looks. And then we'll just have one big sheet that attaches to these tabs, folds over, overlaps that, and then rivets can go through to attach there. And then it comes around all the way to this end. Sho'Nuff. Alright, so on the first wheel tub, I do like the way it came out, but I think I can do better. So I'm going to try a different technique this time. So this time, right now I'm about halfway around. I cut a lot more grooves in it, and this time I'm using my cutoff wheel right there. And that's just getting rid of material so when it folds over it can squeeze together on the fold. So I'm just gonna finish up this other half here and then we'll start hammering it out.
It's beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Well, this technique seems to be working a lot nicer. With a lot more cuts, I'm definitely getting a much nicer rolled edge right here. And I'm having to put a lot less effort into it. So I'll just move my clamps and keep hammering this one out. And it looks like there's a chance I might end up redoing the other side because this one's coming out a lot nicer. All right, just got done trimming up them, back plates for the tubs and just test fitted the other side. And that looks like it's gonna work pretty good. This is just a piece of scrap here that I kind of just hung in there to kind of just simulate what the rest of the sheet will be. Of course, it'll have that same curve, but the width of out to the fenders. And got both sides there. So yeah, the back side of this is almost sheet metaled out, except for the main floor tubs themselves, and then just a little filler piece in here because we got the steel plates that are welded into the frame there, the floor. And then I also have this catch pan already made that goes from this here to the engine plate, which sits right about here. So then I just have to build a little trans pan to cover that back half from behind there to that corner. So yeah, we're almost sheet metaled. So try to get this stuff done, then I get to take this stuff off, double check all my welds, and then start slapping some paint on her. Yeah. Get her all sealed up so she don't rust. Sho'Nuff. Alrighty, so we're sitting here and we all decided to just well, it's kind of my idea, but I wanted to see what the actual tubing of the chassis weighed. So we're gonna scale it real quick. And we also kind of have a little pole going on over here.
Hold on, he's gonna lift it up.
We're already on. Are you guessing right now?
We're guessing. Hold on.
Too late.
Hold on.
Right in the middle. Don't say nothing.
Hold on.
Me and Emilio haven't lifted it.
Hold on.
Here, hold on. We're gonna shut it off real quick because they're.
No, it stood right there and there.
We're just gonna redo the whole thing.
The middle. Yep. Just like you do. Put that foot right there. And then, yeah, look up by this tube. Right in the middle.
Don't drop it hard on the scales.
Yeah, set it down soft.
Okay, now we gotta pull the scales back out again.
Will you?
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta zero it.
Oh,
We shut it off because
yeah, that's fine. What do you think it would?
I'd say like 268 pounds.
268.
268. Change mine to 275. Well, I'll leave mine at
You can change it.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, we haven't seen it.
Alright, I'm just gonna go with 250.
250. I'm 275. I don't lift it, but I'm just gonna.
Brent's changing his now.
Yeah. Everybody else is like, I just saw the same.
I didn't even hear anything. I say 250.
I know. Shane lifted it.
I didn't lift it by myself. I just
with Jamie.
took a guess. I just know it's less than I think it's less than 300.
Oh, for sure.
Unless I'm that strong.
There we go. Set up on total now. All right, everybody grab a weight. Push in. Everybody grab a scale. Uh-oh, mine's popped up. Oh, here, pull them all back out. We'll have to redo it.
0.
Put the lock on.
Yeah, is everyone's locks on?
I gotta do so angry, Pat.
Is everyone's locks?
Hey,
on?
Hank, yeah, quit touching it.
They don't lock, they just slip in.
We got threads to lock.
Oh shit, mine came up. I'm just kidding.
Dun dun dun. 247.
247. I got that.
I said.
I just got 245, bro.
Is that what you got?
I put 245 a long time ago in red right there. Boom.
Damn.
250.
You changed yours to 250?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You're close.
Dang, 1 pound off.
That's all I heard.
You can pick it up, man.
I know.
It has to be under 300.
Heck yeah.
I was even surprised you picked it up because it was like kind of hard.
There you go, that's right.
250. 249.
Touching the left front.
Cool. Well, we'll weigh her again once it's all in the chassis on wheels again. Before an engine goes in.
Right, now you gotta put it on the body. Damn. See what the body weighs. And then put the rear end on it. See what that weighs.
146, Kyle.
146?
Yeah, that's not bad.
401.
401 with Brent sitting in there.
400. Only that's all it weighed.
Right? That'd be a ride.
Whew. Way cool.
All right, guys, Shawn's killing it on the sheet metal. He's working hard. Steven showed up today and he's scuffing this thing all up and getting it all prepped for paint. And after it's painted, we're gonna start just getting this car together. So hopefully in a few weeks it starts to take shape and we got a car. Very cool. So I appreciate you guys watching and we'll see you tomorrow.